Hey, good morning, guys. Cody Charnell, multifamily real estate broker here in Long Beach. I've been getting a ton of outreach from clients about what's happening in the market. There's been a lot of volatility with the stock market and a lot of big news headlines, so I wanted to put together this quick video to give you an update. Let's get into it. So first things first, interest rates are definitely up over the last couple weeks here. So we had an inflation announcement, which was higher than expected, and the the Federal Reserve moved forward with a 75 basis point increase to the Fed funds rate. The Fed funds rate doesn't directly impact mortgages. It does influence them somewhat. The 10-year Treasury is what you want to keep an eye on to judge what's going to happen with mortgage rates. So this is a chart from the Federal Reserve website. As you can see, rates back in mid to early August were around 5.2%. This week, they reached as high as 6.7%. I got a quote from my mortgage broker on Wednesday at 6.875. And this is just for your single family owner occupied purchase. So there's something called loan level pricing adjustments. So if you're out there buying a 2 to 4 unit investment property, your rate is going to be about a point higher than this. So the quote I got from my mortgage broker was 7.875, and that's with no buy down. So in order to get the rate down, right now you're going to hear a lot of mortgage brokers talking about a 2-1 buy down or just paying points up front to get a lower rate. So that's probably the highest rate that you're going to get at this point. Most of the time, people are going to opt for paying those points and getting a lower rate. So that's for 2 to 4 unit investments. For 5 unit and up properties, rates this week went from 5% up to 5.5%. So not quite as big of a jump, but still definitely increasing. So let's take a look at some market statistics and see how this is affecting multifamily prices here in Long Beach. So this chart is the number of active listings in Long Beach. So active listings and new listings are going to be sort of our leading indicators. And as we can see, this blue line on top is 2 to 4 unit properties in Long Beach. And this bottom line is our 5 and up properties. So as we can see with the rate increases happening very recently, we haven't seen any real noticeable change in the amount of inventory we have on the market. And as we know, prices of real estate are not only affected by interest rates. It's really a supply and demand. So if we don't have a ton of new supply coming on, we're really not going to see huge price decreases, in my opinion. So we need to keep an eye on this to see if there's any changes. But in general, what I'm seeing is there's a lot of sellers who are opting not to do 1031 exchanges right now because they have these really low interest rates that they locked in over the last 6 months or a couple of years. And it doesn't pencil out for them to sell, get rid of their 3.5%, 4% rate to exchange into a 5.5% or close to 7% or over 7% rate. So that could restrict the amount of new inventory we see. This chart is number of new listings per month. So same sort of situation. We're right in line here with kind of where we have been over the last couple of years. And then this last chart is days on market. So this chart goes back to 2013. You could see here in 2023, we're still very low and kind of in line with where we have been over the last couple of years. So I hope this was useful info. I'm going to be putting out a video like this with my weekly email every other week. If there is a city close to Long Beach or in Orange County that you'd like me to cover, feel free to reach out to me. I hope this was useful and happy investing.